Welcome back if you're a fan of the channel, and hey, welcome if you're new here. And in today's video, we are looking at a very popular deck coming out of Paradox Rift, one that has been a little bit difficult for me to figure out, and I think a few people have come out with a lot of variants of this deck, and that is Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant EX is a future Pokemon, and it has the ability Tachyon Bits, and once during your turn, this Pokemon moves into the active spot from the bench, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So we have a little bit of a rapid strike feel to this deck, and I've seen a lot of different variants, and the one that I think is the best, the most popular, seems to be Entei. Now, we've had others that have popped up with this deck. We've seen Jolteon, I've seen Jolteon VMAX, I've seen Vaporeon VMAX, I've seen possibly even Vespiquen EX. There's been a couple of things that popped up. I think that this one is the strongest. So Entei, if you don't know, has fleet-footed ability, just like Raikou and Suicune. Hits for 20 plus the amount of bench Pokemon, and then it has 230 compared to Raikou. So it's got a little bit more HP. And then, of course, as I mentioned, with the Rapid Strike feel, we still, want to be trying to get Yoga Loop. So the idea with this deck is use a bunch of Switch cards on your Iron Valiant, go ahead and try to hit a Yoga Loop, get 2 turns, and then we use Entei to take big damage. We also have Radiant Charizard, which as the game goes on, you can go ahead and pop 1 Fire Energy on this bad boy, and then go ahead and smack for a big 250 to close out the game if you want. We are rocking Squawkabilly to, just try to speed things up, see if we can hit 4 Iron Valiant in the early turns. And then we have a bunch of Switch cards. We're rocking 4 Escape Rope, 4 Switch cards. And the card that I think is pretty interesting is Techno Radar. I think being able to find 2 future Pokemon, it's pretty sick, especially in the early game. So this card feels like a must. And besides that, there's not really much else that is pretty outside of the norm here. When you see a fire deck, you gotta use Magma Basin. Going to use this 4 Seal Stones, and of course the future booster capsule, energy capsule, which allows us to do 20 more damage to attacks. Not really relevant here because we're not going to be attacking with Iron Valiant, we're just going to be using it for its ability, but we do get the free retreat, so we can utilize free retreat on top of all the Switch cards we had to be able to use Tachyon Bits more and more and more. And of course, Jet Energy allows us to move from bench to active. So let me know what you guys think of this deck. Is this the variant? Is this the most optimal variant? With LAIC right around the corner, I'm curious to see if this deck does well, or if it just flops, or if there is another Iron Valiant meta relevant deck that is out there. I think originally when I saw this deck, I wanted to do Xatu, but I don't know. I think just using it for its ability is pretty cool, and I haven't really played this Yoga Loopy Rapid Strike field deck, so I'm excited to try it out. I'm excited to show it off to you guys. So if you guys are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm giving away a booster box at 1,000 subs. We are currently like 55 subs away from that goal. You can find the giveaway link down in the description below. So let's go ahead and let's find the games. We win the coin toss. We have the option to go first, and we're actually going to go second here. Going second, I think, is going to give us the option to be able to attack, which we want to try to set up a Yoga Loop play. We want to see if we can use enough Iron Valiants to get Yoga Loop up and running, and then we can go ahead and take a turn 1 Yoga Loop, get 2 turns off the rip, and maybe even just win the game. That would be sick. So that's what we're going to try and go for. Our hand is pretty good because going second, we can go ahead and research. We have Escape Ropes here. We have Magma Basins. We got a couple of cool things, and that Manaphy is looking like our target. Let's see if we can actually go ahead and get it. Arceus here, okay. Arceus, this looks like it's going to be Charizard. So if we get the option, probably go for Charmander. So that's the card we want to go for. Over Manaphy, 9 out of 10 times here. Artisan is going to come down. Artisan not going to help us here. I have to throw away 2 Escape Ropes, which, feels a little bad, but is what it is. We will draw Magma Basin. Sends it to us. Let's see what we can do here. Boss's orders. Let's go ahead and Fleetfoot. Get Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel will be good. Want to get some fire energy and also thin the deck a little bit. Go ahead and get this energy on to Entei. Don't think we're gonna hit the turn 1 here. So oh no, we want to research first. Goes ahead and gets us a Valiant, which gets us Another Valiant. If we can hit one more Valiant somewhere, I think we can pull this off. We can pull off at least a kill onto the Charmander. Let's go ahead and switch into this Iron Valiant with the booster, because the booster is going to allow us to take retreat. Go ahead and drop that. I want to drop Entei. No, okay. Actually, yes. Let's go ahead and Magma Basin. Get that. Drop Entei. We would have room for one more Iron Valiant. Yeah, let's do it. Okay with that. Sparking Seas. We do find the other Iron Valiant. Throw a booster onto this one. We can switch cart. And to this one, actually doesn't really matter the order. We would have, if we would have had the Yoga Loop, if we would have had the if we would have had Medicham there, we probably could have actually made it work if I didn't attach, but it's not the end of the world here. Let's go ahead and switch out to get the kill onto one Charmander. And then we're going to see between our other switch cards if we can actually get a hit, go ahead and hit a Yoga Loop play. Take Gambits, take the KO. Take our first prize. Not the most ideal play. I'm still trying to get used to these plays, and I think I gotta remember not to... Oh, when we can retreat! We hit the... I forgot we still had our retreat, and we Lightning Rondo, take out the Charmander. Ooh, okay. That felt better. That feels better. It's not a Yoga Loop play, but we still take two prizes, we hit two switch cards, and we can do a little bit more of that magic next turn. Okay. Feels good. That feels good. And now, I did fill my bench. That's kind of the only downside. I probably now want to kick off the Entei. Opponent concedes. GG's. Our opponent wins the toss. They go first. And that just gives us the opportunity to hit a Yoga Loop on turn one. But we need an active Pokemon. That's the most important part for us. Nothing on the second. Oh, and they mulliganed as well. So we're reversing Chien-Pao. We have a VIP. We have a switch. We have a research. We have to go second. Interesting. This is actually... I think we can make use of our full hand here and be able to possibly... We might be able to do this. Hold on, people. Everyone just relax. Hopefully it's a Frigibax in the active and we just win. Or take out a mulligan. It's not a Magma Basin. It's fine. It's not. But I'd imagine we probably see a Frigibax on the bench here, and maybe we just go for it. Maybe we can do it. Or maybe we can. A little shivery to start the game. Well, a good focus out. What did they throw away? I wasn't paying attention. They hit an Iono, so that feels good, because I feel like most of these decks only run one Iono. So that feels good. And hopefully this is a Frigibax. Just be Frigibax, you know? Just be Frigibax. And then let us just Yoga Loop it. Just casually Yoga Loop it. And then we have enough energy on Entei and enough board to just win the game on turn one. It's a big ask. Ends up being Greninja. The energy retrieval to get the 2 energy back. Energy retrieval and PAL. Interesting. Okay. I don't really see that too often. I play a good amount. Did they get the Frigibax? New Ultra Ball. That's gotta be the Frigibax. There's no way he gets Bidoof. I mean, I guess if he gets Bidoof, that's fine too. But it's gotta be Frigibax. And that's gonna be our target. So I think what we do here is we VIP, we grab Squawkabilly Valiant. We drop the Forest Seal. That's gonna be like our whatever we need. That's gonna be the card that we have that we're rocking. We are going to drop the booster energy onto the Valiant. We are gonna switch into the Valiant, throw 20 onto the Frigibax. Nest Ball. That's also a good card for us. Before we really get going here, 7 Fleetfoot. And we get a second research. Not really a big of a deal. Do we want a Pokestop? I guess there's a really, really big chance. I guess we wait on Pokestop, but I guess there's a good chance that we can hit a bunch of Switch cards, which I don't know if we need in the moment, but Valiant. We got Valiant here. Maybe just grab Medicham. Let's grab Medicham. Drop the booster. Let's spin the wheel. What do we got to lose? Switch in a VIP. We throw away fire energy. Oh, that's what? That's so good. It's so good. 2 more Valiants. We get it. We switch into, actually probably do you last. Do this. So we're gonna have our 60. Hold on, wait, do we even? Wait a second. Hold on, everyone. Let's Magma Basin onto the Entei. Hold on. Hold on here. There's probably a really good chance that we can hit everything we need, taking on bits. Retreat. Taking on bits one more. So now we're at the number, right? We're there. Medicham can get us there. We go ahead and research. We have a Forest Seal to deal with. We get a Switch card. We don't have the DTE, but we can just go ahead and start Alchemy for it. And then we can Yoga Loop and take the Frigiback Sound, which is a massive KO, and then we can go ahead and we can kill, or we can do some damage to this Chien-Pao. We might be able to take a kill. I'm not 100% sure. Timeout. Do I need to Squawk before I do this? I do. I think I Squawk here. Not losing any switching cards. I can Magma Basin to get that energy back. I have another fire energy, which is fine. I hit a bunch of switch cards. So ideal. So ideal. I think I have to Squawk first. That makes sense. Yoga Loop, take the KO, take an extra turn. Very, very cool. And now let's see if we can kill the Chien-Pao. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. 60, 80, 200. I think we're 20 short. I think we're 20 damage short. I think that's the case here. But we are still going to run it. We are still 100% going to run it. We're going to see what we can do. Let's retreat into Valiant. Smack number 20. And even if we don't get this KO, which we might not, we still are just going to be taking on bits away from killing this thing. So it's going to be so good for us. We're going to hit the last taking on bits. And I think we're going to Escape Rope, and I think we're going to put this into the... We're going to put it in a weird spot here. Because then we don't want it to attack. Or no, we need to hit it. Sorry. I was just thinking, I'm trying to overthink the situation. Jet energy, not really relevant. We can't attach anyway. Smack him for 140. 20 damage left. We have an Escape Rope. We're going to do something really, really cool if our opponent doesn't concede here. We are going to Escape Rope taking on bits, take the kill. They're going to go into Ninja, who use Entei with the free retreat, use Entei to come in and finish them off. Oh, this deck. What is going on with this thing? What the heck? This thing's crazy. I just don't know if that was like the most optimal hand, or if that's just the power that you have at your disposal with this deck. Like, geez. The double VIP is crazy, but we have Techno Radar, right? So then you just need like VIP and Nest Balls to make sure you get the Medicham, Squawkabilly, and the Entei. And then like Techno Ring helps you out. Techno Radar helps you out. And everything else. Did I say Techno Ring before? It looks like a ring, right? But regardless, there is another Frigibacks. He's gonna throw. he throws Bravery Charm. He's like, I've been hurt before. He's like, you can't hurt me again. There comes Irida. This game isn't over though. I think that's one thing that I need to be aware of, is this game is not over. So Like, this other Entei is going to be big for us, but we got to make sure that we can close out. Like, we did the cool thing. We're going to take, 3 prizes on the next turn, possibly. But we got to make sure we can close this out still. So, there's the Excalibur. I think we 100% Iono here, because I feel like he has rare candy. He doesn't, like, what's the dude? I feel like he has rare candy. Yeah, and we don't need to... I don't really need anything in the hand. Entei might be nice, but we don't have the board space. Oh, weakness! Crap! Right. But I think that's okay. I think that's still okay. Let's go into this one. I have another Entei. I think we can still do this. Magma Basin. We do have Jet Energy here, so we can attach and still take this KO. Escape Rope. Now puts him in a situation here. We go ahead and we'll take Young Bits, take this KO. And it's possible, like, Boss's orders onto the 1 Frigibax could be a really, really good play. We do get Fire Energy, so that feels good. We're gonna drop forward so Storm just goes like. We do have Free Retreat. Let's retreat. We go into Entei. If we hit bosses here, we boss the Frigibax. If we don't hit bosses, which we don't, then we just Iono. Yeah, we just Iono. Now we could didn't see what we can pull off. Another booster capsule. Go ahead and smack Greninja for 60. Take 3 prizes this turn. We need 2. We do have boss's orders, so I think bossing. If we can boss up the Excalibur here, if it comes out, that would feel really good. Obviously, if we lose this Entei, might be bad. But we have bosses. We have an Escape Rope. We have 2 booster energies here. We have a 120 HP Frigibax. Our opponent can seize. GG's. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Iron Valiant and Entei as a combo. I've seen this on Limitless. I've seen this in tier lists. This is my first time getting to check it out. And like I said, with LAIC right around the corner, I think that this deck could do well. But I just don't know if this is the most optimal card for Iron Valiant, but it seems to be popular, it seems to be successful, and as I mentioned, there's Jolteon, there's other cards that have seen some play with it, so let me know what you think. I really enjoyed that last game. Just felt so much fun being able to do that to a Frigibax and Yoga Loop, but thank you guys so much for watching, I'll see you guys next week. Later.